Today we're talking about summer capsule wardrobe essentials, and I have everything from tops, bottoms, dresses, outerwear, bag, shoes, and even accessories to go through because I pretty much picked 14 summer essentials that I would buy again today if I had to build my summer capsule wardrobe from scratch. Now, the first essential I absolutely swear by are my crop tops. And here I have three different fun examples. The first one is of course a crop t-shirt, because for me a crop t-shirt is not only perfect in the summer, but it's also very useful in the spring months. And here I also have two different fits. This one it's just a little bit more loose and this one is a little bit more fitted. Obviously I have them in two different colors for more variety, and I love how easy these are to style, especially when it's really hot outside. The last thing that I want to do is I want to wear something long that I have to tuck into my shorts or my skirt or whatever I'm wearing. That's why I'm such a huge fan of everything cropped. But of course it doesn't have to be a t-shirt. You can also have something like a cami crop top. This is something that my sister loves. Or you can even have something a little bit more fun and feminine, like this orange off-shoulder top. That again, it's a little bit more cropped. It's not as cropped as these two, but just, you know, a little bit more cropped than most of my tops. And for me, these are really easy to style and wear with everything high-waisted, be it your jeans, skirts, or shorts. And honestly, I love my collection right now, but in the future, again, I might potentially add something that is kind of a cami crop tee, because I think that one would be super fun for the extra hot days. And now to the second very important essential, especially in the hot days, and that is something that I would like to call a loose top. Now you can go for many different designs, but I personally think that a sleeveless blouse is so elegant and so easy to style. And here is very important that, as I said, you get something that is a little bit more loose, because when it's humid outside, when it's boiling, the last thing that we want is our stuff clinging on our body. We want to have some breathing room so the air can come in and we can feel really nice and fresh. And I currently only have, because I'm such a huge fan of everything fitted, as you can probably already know, I currently have only this one in my collection, but again, in the future, I might potentially add something like this in a white color. Now this one, it's a little bit longer than I would like. If I would be buying things again, I would probably go for something that it's a normal length. Maybe even something like a crop blouse would look amazing in the summer. But yeah, everything that is just a little bit loose and flowy, it's an essential, especially if you use materials like silk or linen. Those things are gonna be perfect for the summer. And now to one of my favorite essentials for the summer, and that is a button-up, which maybe it's a little bit surprising because in my past summer capsule wardrobes, I almost never wore my button-ups. But now that I learned how to style them a little bit differently, now I just cannot get enough. And I also love this in the spring because I kind of wore them in the same way. But the main reason I love a button-up, I actually have three good reasons. The first one is that you can get a button-up in really nice natural materials like silk or linen, and those are gonna be a lifesaver when it's really hot outside. But then the second reason is that obviously you can wear this as just your normal shirt, as a button-up. You can tuck it in your shorts, in your skirts, whatever you're wearing at the bottom. But then the third reason, which is probably my favorite, is that you can actually wear your button-ups as jackets in the evening or in the morning when it's a little bit colder. And specifically how I like to wear this is with my cami dresses, because the combo looks absolutely stunning. But then you can also, again, because I love the crop effect look in the summer, you can also crop your button up and wear it with, again, your shorts, your jeans, your skirts, whatever you have, and it's gonna look absolutely amazing. So here I have two really fun options. This one is in a silk material. This one, I'm not really sure. I know it's not silk, it's not linen, but it's still appropriate for the summer, and the color is lovely. And obviously a white color would be perfect for here as well. But because I have only one silk white button up that it's really sheer, I didn't include it because I cannot really style it the way I want in the summer. But again, if you have something a little bit more opaque in a white color, it's gonna look amazing. And now if I continue with the bottoms, the first essential that I swear by, that I'm so looking forward to wear this summer, summer. It's actually a satin skirt, or even better if you have a silk skirt, again, because it's gonna be a lot more breathable. But this one is so elegant, it's so easy to style. You can wear it with your button-ups, you can wear it with your crop tops or anything else that you have in your wardrobe. And because usually these silk skirts are a little bit more flowy, a little bit more breathable, they're gonna be perfect when it's hot outside, because again, the air is gonna go under. I love that feeling in the summer where the air is just kind of breezing through everything. I feel so free and so relaxed. And currently I just have a one skirt like this in my collection, as you can see, in a black color. But in the future, potentially, you know, if I have a good reason for it, I can also get something in a lighter color. I actually already tried the one from Intimissimi, which they're very similar to this one, by the way. So if you like this skirt, I will link the Intimissimi or everything that I'm showing you today. All of the items that are available or similar items, I'm gonna link down below. But pretty much they have, I think, a black skirt and also off-white skirt. They look amazing. So yeah, this is an essential I swear by. And then the very obvious essential I have to talk about are the denim shorts, because for me in the summer, again, these are really perfect. And currently I just have a one pair that are a little bit distressed, a little bit on a shorter side, and that's why I'm also looking to buy something that it's a little bit longer, because sometimes when I'm, you know, out and about in the city, for me, these don't really feel that appropriate anymore. But at the same time, I still love the denim look because they're just a little bit more casual and relaxed. And in case you kind of feel the denim shorts are a little bit too boring sometimes, or they just level down any outfit, how I love to wear this is actually with items that are a little bit more fancy, like maybe my button-ups or with my heels or with the blazer. I especially love this look with a blazer and then maybe sneakers. And I love the combo because we have something a little bit more elegant, a little bit more casual, and it really looks amazing. So yeah, denim shorts are a staple. For me, I specifically love the medium wash, but you can go for any kind of wash that you prefer. But I like to say the lighter you go, the more casual they're gonna look. And now that we're on topic of shorts, I also have to talk about elegant shorts, because obviously we need something like this in our summer capsule as well. Denim shorts are appropriate for some days, but then for other days, they're just not gonna do it for us. That's why I also have two pairs of shorts. These are again kind of like denim material, but they're in a black color, in a white color, and they're so much more elegant. Again, they're a little bit on a shorter side because this is what I love, but you can pick any length that suits your lifestyle, your body, your preferences, and it's gonna look amazing. And I honestly love the shorts to be a little bit more high-waisted, because then I can easily wear them with my crop tops and they accentuate my waist in a really nice way. And now to the summer dresses, which first category, it's really personal to me. So of course you can customize it for you. But my essential category are floral dresses, which for you, maybe they're gonna be polka dot dresses or striped dresses or anything really fun, a pattern that you really love. You can go for something like that because we need fun summer dresses. This is my opinion, but I love dresses in the summer. And when we have a nice little selection of the pattern that we love, you know, the summer is gonna be so joyful. And here I have 3 floral summer dresses, but I think I have 3 more in my closet. So 6 in total. I would have to count, but you know, I have quite a few of them. And for me, these just bring me so much joy. And as you can see, they're just a little bit different in the length, in the style. This one is a maxi dress. Then I have the very classic bodycon dress that it's a little bit more fitted and in a midi length. And then I have something that it's off shoulder. So here the fit is not the main focus, but the pattern. Once you identify your joyful pattern, if you have a few dresses like that, everything is gonna be so much better. But then on the practical side, I also have a type of dress that it's really useful for the summer, but also stylish, and that is a cami dress. The first reason why I love this is because they're really open at the top, so I'm not gonna be suffocating under a lot of materials, especially when it's hot outside. This is an essential. And then also when it's really hot outside and the sun is shining, I don't wanna get weird tan lines, because even though I love my floral dresses, sometimes if I'm gonna be spending a lot of time outside, I'm not gonna pick them because I know I'm gonna have just really weird tan lines. That's why I'm gonna opt for something like this, because the tan lines are gonna be really minimal. And then, as I've said before, these pair beautifully with all of my button-ups. So in the evening, in the morning, I can easily have my button-ups as a jacket and they just look so stunning. And here I have two different options. The first one is a maxi dress, which it's so gorgeous and stunning, especially for a date night or when it's a little bit cooler. And then the second one, it's a little bit more fun and a little bit shorter. So again, perfect for the hot day. And now, as I've said, I still have outerwear, shoes, bags, and accessories to go through. But before I do, just a quick reminder that if you're enjoying this video so far, that you give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, when it comes to outerwear, of course, we have to talk about the denim jacket. This one is a staple in my summer capsule wardrobe. And I was debating if I should even include blazers as a second essential, but considering how little I wear my blazers in the summer, I decided to only talk about the denim jacket because for me, this one is so much more practical, and currently have 3 denim jackets in my collection. Here are 2 of my favorites for the summer. This one is denim that is cropped, and this one is in a white color with a fun design. And I love to wear this with pretty much everything in my summer capsule wardrobe, with all of my dresses, specifically my cami dresses. And then also I like to wear this tied around my waist to give me some extra definition if I'm wearing a dress. I also love the denim on denim look if I have something like a denim skirt or denim shorts. And my trick of how I pick the denim jackets that are really comfortable is to actually look for a blend. I don't want to have denim jackets that are 100% cotton, even though some people love that. For me, those are just a little bit too rigid and not that comfortable. That's why I like to have something with a little bit more elastane in them, because then I can actually move my arms without any problems. And specifically with the white one, because this one is actually a crochet sleeve, when I'm wearing it, I don't even realize it. Once I took a nap in this jacket and my husband was like, "What are you doing? This looks so uncomfortable." But honestly, I felt super comfy. And then when it comes to the shoes, the first essential are of course the flat sandals. But for me specifically, and for you as well, if you want to have a more versatile capsule wardrobe, if you go for a jelly sandal, you can use this in so many different ways. First, you can of course wear this when you want to dress yourself up, when you're wearing something a little bit more fancy, because right now they have so many gorgeous jelly designs out there, so you don't really have to choose between comfort and style. But then the second way how I love to wear this, even when I'm on the holiday, when I'm, walking along the beach and I want to put my feet in just a little bit, I can easily wear my jelly sandals for moments like this as well. And again, I'm gonna stay stylish at the same time. That's why I have 2 different pairs that I absolutely love. The first is the nude color with gold details, and then because I also love my silver metals, I got this gorgeous silver pair. But then the second shoe essential are the nude heels, because if you're like me, in the summer, I don't know, I just like to dress up a little bit more. We're a lot more free with our time, we go on dates. That's why I want to have some kind of nude heels in my collection, because when I want to dress up, these are the essential for me. And here I have 2 options. First is just a classic block heel. These are really comfy, they're not too high, and they're even perfect for everyday wear. And then the second are a little bit more higher, and these are the wedges, which again, wedges are going to be so comfortable for the summer days. And the reason I'm also emphasizing the nude heels is because the nude color is incredibly flattering, and it goes with all of my dresses, all of my shirts, all of my bottoms, everything that I have. That's why I adore this. But if heels are really not your style, I also want to give you an alternative, and that is to have nude flats in your collection, because again, these are going to be super elongating but also super comfortable. And here I have my nude ballerina flats, and then I have the nude loafers, which, to be honest, because where I live the summers are so hot, I don't wear this as much because they're a closed shoe. But maybe, if you work in an office or your summers are a little bit colder, this can be absolutely amazing too. And then when it comes to the essential summer bags, I really only have one to talk about, and that is the cute backpack, or you can even say stylish backpack. But the first part is really important because so many of us, I know in the past, I used to have backpacks, they were not really stylish. So when I wanted to be practical and carry stuff with me, I would just have this stylish outfit with a backpack that would ruin everything. That's why I recommend that we all have at least one cute, stylish backpack in our collection, because those are gonna really elevate our outfit. And for me, I just have this camel small backpack that is perfect size for me. In the past, I also had a black leather backpack that was a little bit bigger. Again, it was really stylish, but that one was a little bit too big for my taste. That's why I decluttered it. So for me, this size makes sense, but maybe for you, you know, it can be something bigger, smaller, something in the middle. It doesn't matter. As long as it's stylish, it's gonna look fabulous. And especially if you go for a leather effect, I think those are the best. And for me, I think this is one of my most worn handbags in the summer months, because I take this with me on holidays, on trips. I wear this one with my heels, with my sandals, all of the nude shoes that I just showed you. This goes with absolutely everything. And yeah, you cannot go wrong with a cute, stylish backpack. And now for the essential, the first thing that I have to cover are the straw hats, which are again very, very important when it's really hot outside to protect our face from the sun, from the heat. And here I have two of my summer straw hats. The first one is in a black color and it's a little bit shorter, and this one I like to wear maybe in the city when I'm running errands, when I'm out and about. And then the second one is just a little bit bigger, and this one I like to take with me on my holiday when I'm in a bathing suit, you know, reading a book on the beach, something like that. This one is perfect for those activities. And also another hack that I want to share with you is to actually have an elasticated headband to make sure the head doesn't fall down. This one actually came like this already, and because I loved it so much, I also DIY'd this one. I mean, I didn't do it, I gave it to a seamstress, but I kind of also DIY'd an elasticated band here as well. So now when I put the hat on, which I can show you actually, if I put it on, if the wind is gonna blow, if I'm gonna move my head, it's not gonna fall down. So yeah, if you have hats like this and you're annoyed that, you know, the wind is gonna take them somewhere, you can DIY the elastic. And then I have another hat as the essential, and that is a baseball cap. And maybe you're thinking this is a bit of an overkill to have two summer essentials for hats, but for me, this is really important because I really want to protect my face from the sun. And because a straw hat is so specific and it has this huge rim and it's not the most practical to take everywhere, that's why I also want to have a baseball cap, because it's just gonna serve a different purpose. It's gonna be a little bit more sporty, it's gonna be a lot more casual, a lot more practical in some ways. And then also I feel with a baseball cap, if you have something really feminine and you want to tone it down, you can definitely put this one on and just change the vibe of the outfit immediately. The same goes for the straw hat. If you want to level up your outfit, you just put a straw hat on and it's gonna make a change immediately. So this is a staple I cannot live without, and the reason I can wear it with pretty much everything is because I went for a really minimal design in a neutral color. And now if you want to see my entire summer capsule wardrobe, I will link another video here so you can watch it next. But this is it for today. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you next time.